circuit here with outlaw speed and strength again. Going through another one of our mobility circuits. This time we're going to introduce the foam roller. We'll talk all about the foam roller as we go down with our soreness, trying to moderate that level and feel good before your game, before your practice, before your workout, or whenever you find time to get on the foam roller. First thing you got to know about the foam roller is they're created differently, okay? We have this really soft, squishy one made of foam. We have a plastic one, which is a little harder. And then finally we have this rumble roller, little knobs on it. That one works the best. As we go into it, you want to moderate your level just by how well you can tolerate your foam roller ability. So as you first start, your pain is going to be pretty high. Maybe you want the softer one. As you get into your foam rolling, you can tolerate the harder surfaces. You can go into the more advanced stages. I'm going to use the hard one today because I've been foam rolling for a while. So when we get into the foam rolling, the surface that you're on matters too. I'm on a nice turf, so that's not going to be as hard. If we went over to the concrete on a hardwood surface, that's going to hurt more. When I foam roll, all I want to be is about a 6 out of 10 in the pain scale. It shouldn't be crunching and making a lot of noise into the foam roller. It should be, again, below that 6 or 7, making sure we're moving the tissue, but we're not creating excess pain and excess stress that way. The whole reason we foam roll is to loosen up the tissue, bring a little bit of blood into the area, start to warm up and start to loosen up into there. So, as we go through this circuit, we're going to do about 30 seconds per position, trying to roll slow and smooth. Let yourself relax around the foam roller. Again, we're trying to loosen up. So if you got too much pain and you feel like you have to tense up to get through it, or you have to tense up because it's too painful, we're defeating the purpose. So make sure you're trying to relax, utilizing your breath to relax, and let your body kind of sink around the foam roller. And again, loosen everything up. So as we go through this, like I said, 30 seconds per position. The first one I start off with is our glutes. So I'm sitting my butt cheek directly on top of the foam roller. Okay, this does a good job of foam rolling itself. I'm just sitting on top. To get a little more advanced, we kick our foot over into a figure 4, and then we can really dig in. Again, rolling all the way up and down the muscle tissue. Trying to relax, trying to find some tough spots, some tightness, and let it go. And we'll spend about 30 seconds here. Any position, if you feel like it's really tight, spend a little extra time there. Slowly and smoothly rolling out. And what we'll do is we'll do all the positions on one side of the body, and then we'll return for these same positions on the other side of the body. So my next one, I'm going to drift straight down to my hamstring. So my hamstring is, again, right below my glutes. One thigh on top of the roller, going all the way from the bottom of the butt cheek to the knee. Again, this position works fine with my foot planted on the ground. If you want a little more intensity, cross your foot over, put more weight on top of that foam roller. And again, relax around it. Just rolling through the whole thing. Slower is better when we get to foam rolling. Rapid fire doesn't work as well when we're trying to loosen up and break up some of the tissue in the muscle. Feeling out some spots. Zero in if you feel like you find a tight one. Next one, keep going down the leg to the calf. Okay? When we do the calf, we're rolling up and down, yes, but I don't want to ignore the whole calf. We got to roll our foot to the side, get the outside part, and then we're going to roll to the inside, get the inside part. And I'm willing to bet for you guys the outside aspect of your calf is going to be a little bit more tight, so spend some extra time there. Again, I'm in that first position. This one's tough for me, so if I cross my feet over, that's going to probably be a little too much pain. You can do that though if you tolerate it well. Okay, right there. We flip over to the quads. So we're going back up the leg. I'm still on my right side. Still on the right side as I roll from my hip down to my knee. Same thing with the quad. We want to get the front part of it, but we also want to get the outside aspect up and down. Foot is planted. Or if you're really into it, take your foot off the ground and roll. The key is to stay relaxed though. Again, adding that intensity tenses you up. Don't need to do it. Last one through our lower body series is we're going to do inside the leg and groin. And the way that I do that is I'm laying on my stomach. One knee comes all the way up high. Foam roller goes right under that. And we roll in and out. Okay, I'm still on my right leg. Just getting all the aspects, the quad, calf, and hip on that side. I'm going probably a little quicker than 30 seconds, like I said, but if you need to, again, take some time, pause the video, dig into those areas that are tight for you. All right, and then we go and we just repeat the process on our left side, and I will go through that just to give you a little extra time. See the positions one more time, and again, make sure we're even. As I start on my left glute, my left butt cheek, from the bottom of my back all the way to where it meets my hamstrings, up in that figure four position. This position works really well while rolling out if you have some lower back pain. Feel like you're tightening up. This helps release some of that because those muscles weave down underneath your butt. Then we move on, hamstring position. Okay, again, with the foot out to the side. Make sure you get the whole length of the muscle. Going nice and slow. Trying to get your body to relax. In and around the foam roller. Don't forget to zero in on those really tight trigger point areas when you find them. I'm going right there on the outside of my calf. It's always there, most reliable. And spend some time to really slowly do that as we get all aspects inside, backside, outside of the calf. Over for the quad. And when we're doing the quad, again, get the front half, this outside, this lateral piece is going to be really tight as well. So I'm going to show that some love. Good. Last one through that leg series, the groin on the left side. Make sure this knee is all the way up to the hip, all the way inside, with the groin all the way out to your knee here. Spending some time, that's tight. Great, and that does it for our lower body foam rolling series. We're going to move on to the upper body, get a little bit of that shaking out. That part's a lot more minimal. Again, 30 seconds per position. So the first one is I sit back, foam rollers on the middle of my back,
give myself a really big hug here, or I can go around my head, try to expose some of those muscles between my shoulder blades, all the way up. And then to the middle of your back. You don't need to go all the way to the lower back. Middle of the back between the shoulder blades. That one tends to feel really good, really good release. Maybe you need a few pops in the back. Oh, that's good and well. Spend about 30 seconds, going nice and slow through the area. Up and down. All right, next one, we stay in the same position. I just turn onto my side, rolling out the lat, keep that hand behind your head. Again, exposes the muscle a little bit more. Up and down, to the side here. Again, always kind of moderating how much pressure we're putting down, not getting too painful into it. 30 seconds on the lat here. Finding some of those tight spots. A lot of the times we tend to find a tight spot and then we roll right over it and almost feel like it snaps. Okay, spend some time, try and go slowly, catch that knob, and smoothing it out. We'll move on to the other leg. Again, hand behind the head, focusing right underneath the armpit. Whole big piece of muscle. Okay, last position is normally the whole series. Last one is we're going to roll out the pecs to the chest. Okay, so foam roller goes diagonal to the shoulder blade, so it's going to go right across your shoulder here. Hand is up and out to the side, and then I just spend some time putting weight on my chest, move all the way out through the shoulder blade, and all the way into my chest. Getting down and into it. And then we switch sides. All right, and there we have it. Down with the soreness, moving through our foam rolling series, trying to loosen up some of the muscles. Okay, foam rolling works really well to get some blood into the area and then to enhance range of motion in the short term. So use that before practice, before training, or again, just to loosen up, get some blood into the area, take away that soreness.